You know that feeling when you're watching a game and suddenly everything clicks? When defense becomes suffocating? When every shot seems to find its mark? When the paint is completely locked down? That's not mad. That's what happens when you have a generational talent operating at full capacity. And right now, as we dive deep into, I need to talk to you about something that's been on every Lakers fan's mind. Welcome to Lakers News Fan Report, your home for updated news, the deepest analysis, and all the insider information about our beloved. I'm here to break down everything that matters, our championship chase, and today we're focusing on the one player who can single-handedly shift higher lands of the Western Conference. Stick with me, because what I'm about to share will change our season. Let me paint you. We're watching teams across the league make desperate moves, restructuring their roster, gambling on potential. Meanwhile, we're sitting here with something that every single franchise in this league would mortgage their future to acquire. I'm talking about elite two-way dominant. I'm talking about someone who protects the rim one possession and then ISO for a mid-range jumper neck. I'm talking about the kind of player who makes coaches lose sleep at night trying to figure out defensive scheme. And I'm going to tell you exactly why this matters more now than ever before. The Western Conference is absolutely brutal this season. Denver is rolling with their core. Phoenix made significant additions. Clippers are finding their rhythm. Sacramento is hungry. Every single night is a battle. Every single possession matters. And in this environment, having a player who can impact the game on both ends isn't just valuable. It's absolutely essential. This is where our conversation really begins. Trust me, you're going to want to hear every word. Anthony Davis currently averaging some seriously We're looking at a player who's putting up approximately 25 points per game, grabbing over 12 rebounds, protecting the rim with multiple blocks per contest, and doing all of this while shooting efficiently from the field. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is where I need you to pay close attention. These numbers only tell part of the story. The real impact goes so much deeper than basic statistics. When AD is on the floor, our defensive rating improves dramatically. Our ability to switch defensively comes elite level. Our rebounding percentage skyrockets. The paint becomes a no-fly zone for opposing team. Break this further, because this is crucial for understanding where we are French. In games where Anthony did 35 or more minutes, our winning percentage significantly higher. In games where he records double-digit rebound, we control the pace and the tempo. In games where he's aggressive offensively, opening tip defensive, and it opens up our perimeter. This isn't coincidence. This is causing. This is having a legitimate superstar who can dominate in multiple facets of the game. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. You're thinking about durability. You're thinking about injury history. You're thinking about whether we can truly rely on him for a deep playoff. And listen, I hear you. Those are legitimate concerns. But here's what I want you to consider. This season, the training staff has implemented new protocol. The minutes management has been more strategic. The recovery process have been enhanced. We're seeing a player who's not just healthy, but who's playing with confidence, with aggression, with the kind of intensity that championship teams need from their star. The partnership between LeBron James and Anthony Davis remains one of the most potent combinations in basketball. Think about the pick and roll action. Think about the defensive versatility when both are on the floor. Think about how opposing teams have to allocate their defensive resources. You can't double team LeBron without leaving AD open. You can't focus too much attention on Davis without giving LeBron driving lane. This is championship-level synergy, and it's exactly what we need to compete with the absolute best teams in the league. But here's where things get even more fascinating, and this is the part that really excites me about our future. We're starting to see Anthony Davis take on more of a leadership role. We're seeing him communicate more on defense. We're seeing him demand the ball in crucial moments. We're seeing him embrace the responsibility of being the guy who sets the tone every single night. This evolution isn't just about basketball skill, it's about mentality. It's about a player who understands that his window for championship glory is right now, and he's attacking every opportunity with urgency. Let's talk strategy for a moment, because this is where coaching becomes absolutely vital. Our offensive scheme has been designed to maximize AD's versatility. We're running more high post. We're utilizing him as a screener more effectively. We're giving him opportunities to face up smaller defenders. We're posting him up against slower, big men. This isn't random. This is calculated, deliberate strategy to exploit matchup advantage. And when it's working correctly, when everyone's playing their role, we become incredibly difficult to guard. Defensively, Anthony Davis gives us options that most teams simply don't. Need to switch everything on the perimeter? He can do it. Need traditional rim protection? He's elite. Need someone to guard stretch fours who can shoot? He has the lateral quickness. Need someone to bang with traditional centers? He has the size and strength. This versatility is what championship defenses are built on. This is what allows you to adjust your scheme based on opponent tendencies. This is what makes you dangerous. 7-game. I want to address something that's been circulating in basketball, and this is important. There's been speculation about various scenarios involving roster change across the league. There's been discussion about teams looking to make significant moves. There's been analysis about which players might be available. And here's what I'll tell you with absolute certainty. For the Lakers, the focus should be on building around our existing core, not dismantle. When you have a player of Anthony Davis's caliber, someone who's 31 years old and still in his prime, someone who fits perfectly with your franchise player, you don't explore alternatives. Maximize the talent you have. The front office understanding this is crucial. Every decision made from this point forward needs to be about championship optimization. That means surrounding AD and LeBron with the right complementary pieces. That means finding shooters who can space the floor. That means acquiring defensive-minded role players who can guard multiple positions. That means ensuring that our bench can maintain intensity when our stars rest. These are the moves that championship. These are the decisions that separate contender. Let's examine the impact team morale and chemistry. When your star player is engaged, when he's healthy, when he's producing at an elite level, it elevates everyone around him. Role players play with more confidence. Young players develop faster. The entire locker room has a different energy. We've seen this throughout NBA history. Championship teams have their cornerstone players set the standard, and everyone else follows that lead. Anthony Davis has the personality, the work ethic, and the talent to be exactly that kind of player for us. From a tactical standpoint, consider how defenses have to prepare for our team when AD is rolling. They have to dedicate significant practice time to defending pick and rolls. They have to work on their rotations to prevent lobs. They have to figure out how to keep him off the glass. All of this preparation time is time they're not spending on other aspects of their game plan. This is the invisible impact that elite players have. They make opponents uncomfortable. They force adjustments. They create advantages before the game even starts. The statistical trends this season support everything I'm saying. In clutch situations, defined as games within 5 points in the final 5 minutes, Anthony Davis's efficiency numbers are excellent. His usage rate in these moments shows that the coaching staff trusts him with the ball in critical possession. His plus-minus in close games indicates that we're simply better when he's on the floor during winning time. These aren't subjective observations. These are objective measures of impact, and they paint a very clear picture. Looking ahead to the playoffs, and yes, absolutely be thinking playoff now, having Anthony Davis healthy and confident is our greatest weapon. History shows us that championship teams need someone who can get buckets half when everything slows down. They need someone who protects the rim when rotations tighten and teams hunt favorable matchups. They need someone who can rebound in traffic possessions become precious. AD checks every single one of these. He's built for playoff basketball. His skill set is perfectly designed for high-stakes, high-intensity games where every possession is a battle. The financial aspect is also worth because it demonstrates organizational commitment. The Lakers have invested heavily in this core. That investment isn't just monetary, it's philosophical. It's a statement that we believe in this group. It's a declaration that we're going for championships now, not rebuilding for some uncertain future. When you have LeBron James still playing at an elite level, when you have Anthony Davis in his prime, the window is now. Every decision needs to reflect that urgency. One aspect that doesn't get discussed enough is AD's improvement as a passer. We're seeing better court vision. We're seeing more willingness to make the extra pass. We're seeing him recognize double teams quicker, hit the open man. This evolution makes him even more dangerous because now defenses are in a true dilemma. If they send help, he'll find the shooter. If they play him straight up, he'll score. There's no good answer, and that's exactly where you want your star player to be. The intangibles matter too. Leadership, communication, accountability, These things don't show up in box score, but they're absolutely essential to champion team. From everything we're seeing, Anthony Davis is embracing these responsibilities. He's holding teammates accountable. He's communicating defensive assignments. He's setting the tone with his effort and intensity. This is the kind of leadership that transforms good teams into great teams. Here's my honest assessment of where we stand right now. We have a legitimate championship window that's wide open. We have two superstar players who complement each other perfectly. We have a coaching staff that understands how to maximize the talents of role players capable of stepping up in big. The pieces are in place. The foundation is solid. What we need now is health, continuity, and that relentless focus championship teams possess. Anthony Davis isn't just important to our success. He's absolutely central to it. Every championship aspiration we have runs directly through him. His ability to dominate on both ends of the floor, utility, skill set, size, his athleticism, all of it makes him irreplaceable. Teams would do anything to acquire a player like him. We already have him. Our job, support him, surround him, and let him do what he dominate. Best path forward is we continue building chemistry. We continue managing minutes intelligently. We continue making strategic adjustments based on opponent matchup. We continue trusting in our stars, and we continue believing that when the playoffs arrive, intensity reaches, we have the players who can thrive in those moments. Anthony Davis is one of those players. His playoff resume is for itself. His performance in big games is documented, done it before, and he's fully capable of doing it again. As we move through this season, every game becomes more important. Every win builds momentum. Every strong performance from our stars reinforces confidence. We're not just playing for seeding, we're building the habits and the mentality that will carry us through the playoff. Anthony Davis understanding his role, embracing his responsibility, and playing with that championship urgency is what's going to make the difference between being a good team and being a great team. So here's what I need from you, Lakers Nation. I need you to understand what we have. I need you to appreciate the talent on this roster. I need you to support this team through the ups and downs of an 82-game season, because when everything comes together, when everyone's healthy, when the stars are aligned, this team is capable of something. Anthony Davis, the key that unlocks our championship potential, and I genuinely believe we're going to see something special. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Do you think Anthony Davis can stay healthy and dominant for a full playoff run? What role should he play in our offensive system? How important is his leadership to our champion chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every, and I love hearing different. If you found value in this analysis, if you want to stay updated on every Laker, if you want in-depth breakdowns like this delivered straight to you, make sure you're subscribed to Lakers News Fan Report. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We're bringing you the most comprehensive Lakers coverage you'll find anywhere. This is your home for everything purple and gold. Let's ride this season together. Lakers, until next, stay locked in, stay passionate, and let's keep believing in our team.